job's a joke you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there.
Good afternoon, Lincoln. Welcome to PTV2 The Storm. We're your anchors, Laura Figueroa and
Haley Buchanan. And coming up for you today is some information on student council and special investigators and a really sweet guest. So stay where you are. We'll be back in a few seconds.
We at PTV2 are always on the lookout for interesting stories. We are always excited to hear a new story. Contact PTV2 The Storm the night before. To contact us, email us at ptv2@plymouth.k12.in.us.
If you're interested for running for student council, then you need to see Miss LaFree in room 208 tomorrow during max time. This is your last chance.
The computer that went missing last Friday has been found, thanks to all you CSI investigators out there for a quick recovery to this caper.
Now let's shift gears and head over to James, where he's going to share all the latest and greatest of Red Storm sports, news, and weather. What's going on, James?
Thanks. I'd like to give a big thanks to our sponsor today, Oliver Ford. When you need a ride, you know where to go. Both 7th and 8th grade volleyball will kick off their season tomorrow after school against Indian Springs. 7th grade starts at 5 p.m. and 8th grade plays after them, approximately 6 p.m. The opening game is at home, so why don't you come out and support your team? For lunch tomorrow, we will have popcorn chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy. On the sides, we will have fresh veggies with ranch plus fruit choice. Come hungry, leave happy, and make sure you remember your manners. Our kitchen staff is working hard to serve you some delicious food. Tomorrow, our 7th grade football teams will be heading in LaPorte for a 5 o'clock game on Kiwanis Field. And while the 7th grade travels, our 8th grade football team will be playing Boston Middle School at 5 o'clock at home. This afternoon's weather will look a little cloudy, but with a high of 81 degrees, with a breezy low of 57. Tomorrow looks a little cooler and wetter, so get out and enjoy the day while you can. Before we head out, I want to thank our supporter, again, Oliver Ford. We have just the car for you. Now before we head to the anchor guest desk, let's swing over to our special set where Haley has found a sweet guest to visit with us. Haley, who'd you bring in today?
Hi, this is Haley with the owner of Mooney's Ice Cream Store. So tell us, what inspired you to open an ice cream parlor?
Well, about 20 years back, when my kids were first born, I took a part-time job at a place called Bonnie Doon, and it was like an old-time shop where you could get sodas, Sunday shakes, burgers, fries, and that. And I really had fun there, and it was something that just was back here for years and years and years. And a good friend of mine opened up 2 shops, one in Three Oaks and the other in New Buffalo. And I'd been talking about doing this for years, and I finally just said it's off time, and there's a lot of people here that they want some real hand-dipped flavors to have on their sundaes and all that stuff. And So I decided, let's open up an ice cream shop, because who doesn't like ice cream?
So really, it's just like a dream come true?
Kind of. It is fun. It's something that I think is, how am I going to put it? Yeah, it is something that I have thought about doing for years and years. So I guess that is right.
How many flavors of ice cream does your shop carry?
Well, we currently have 36 flavors, and there are 74 more that I can get. There are some that are seasonal, and as we have people asking for different flavors, we actually track it. So if there's 7, 8, 10 people ask, then we'll bring in that flavor, and we'll see how that actually sells. So if there are any that people out there care to have there, they can either put it on your site, Twitter site, or they could actually stop in and just tell us, and we would be more than happy to see if we have that flavor or if it can be self-brought in.
What is the price of one typical cone?
It was $1.99, and that is for 4.5 ounces of premium ice cream. And
That's a lot.
yeah. So, and we have sugar cones, cake cones, and we have waffle cones.
So like you said, you'll be adding some new flavors?
Yes, actually we have 2 coming in tomorrow, cotton candy, and I can't remember the other one. I would have to actually look, I'm sorry. I believe lemon ice or orange sherbet.
Well, those both sound delicious.
Yeah, they are. Hey, actually, I do have some here if you'd like to have a taste. I don't know if we can do it on air, or we could do it after, but
All right.
would you care to try some? I think
sure.
there you have, what's that say? Mint chip, Superman, and Moose Tracks. And I have some salty caramel, some Oreo cookie, and oatmeal cookie. So, why don't you try it and see how it tastes?
This is amazing.
Well, thank you. It is made by Hershey's, and I haven't really tried anything by them that I have not liked.
Well, Hershey's is a pretty good company.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been preparing to open?
Well, for several months, I found where we are at, and I signed on it July 17th, and I started July 18th, and we opened up on the 27th of August.
Now, what's your favorite type of ice cream?
My favorite flavor, or is it like a shake, sundae, a malt? Is that what you're asking?
Favorite flavor?
Probably my favorite flavor is Mackinac Island Fudge,
Oh, that sounds amazing.
because I like to make a hot fudge shake using that.
Where's your store located?
It is right across from the Boys and Girls Club. It's at 309 East Jefferson Street, so it's not far from here, just right down the road.
Well, before we go, is there anything you'd like to say to your students at Lincoln?
Thank you for coming in. We've seen many of you there, and if there's a flavor that you like, you can send it to the hashtag.
You can send it to Twitter, hashtag TeamLJH, Digital Storm, and he'll try to get the ice cream made for you. All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Haley,
Thanks for your
thank you.
time.
Thank you much, and we look forward to seeing you.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Mr. Webster, for coming in today. I think we all here at PTV2 need to take a field trip over to your place sometime soon. Each Tuesday, we'll be focusing on technology. Today's technology news, according to WNDU 16 News, there is currently an app called ISIS Wallet, which makes people able to make purchases. Due to the ISIS military conflict, the app's been changed.
Okay, that about wraps it up for our fantastic news today. But before we go, why don't we take a look at what we learned today from the news that we have built up. We'd like to thank our sponsor again, Oliver Ford. From tires to tune-ups, Oliver Ford has you covered. Number 1. Remember to send your news at PTV2 before 9 a.m. We are interested in all kinds of new news.
2. Move on over to Mooney's Ice Cream. Shop and get yourself some tasty ice cream.
Number 3. Miss Afree is looking for students interested in student council. Remember to be in her room 208 tomorrow during max time.
4th, 8th grade volleyball kicks off tomorrow. Remember to go cheer your team on.
Number 5. The missing computer has been located. Thank you to everybody who has helped out.
Alright, well that's all. That wraps it all up for today's show. We hope you tune in tomorrow. You can always tune in at PTV2 at PlymouthK12.in.us.
See you later. But before we go, thanks to our sponsor, Oliver Ford. Let's drive.